As I trudged through the dense forest, the crunch of gravel beneath my boots echoed through the stillness. The remote village of Ravenshire lay shrouded in an impenetrable mist, its residents wary of outsiders. I had stumbled upon this place by chance, seeking refuge from the world beyond. The villagers, however, seemed to sense that I was not like the others who had wandered into their midst. They kept their distance, their eyes filled with a mixture of curiosity and suspicion. It was on the third day of my stay that I chanced upon the forbidden place. A hidden path, overgrown with vines and shrubs, lay concealed behind a waterfall. The villagers had warned me about this path, their voices laced with a quiet dread. But I had always been drawn to the unknown, and my curiosity got the better of me. I pushed aside the foliage and stepped onto the path, feeling an eerie sensation, as if I was being watched. The path twisted and turned, leading me deeper into the heart of the mountain. The air grew thick with an otherworldly energy, and I could feel the weight of the village's secrets bearing down upon me. Suddenly, the path gave way to a vast cavern, its ceiling lost in darkness. I stood at the edge of a precipice, staring into the abyss. And that was when I saw it, a glowing crystal, suspended in midair, pulsing with an ethereal light. As I approached the crystal, I felt an inexplicable pull, as if it was beckoning me closer. But it was then that I realized I was not alone. A figure, shrouded in shadows, stood at the far end of the cavern. I tried to turn back, but my feet seemed rooted to the spot. The figure began to move towards me, its presence filling the cavern with an unspeakable horror. I tried to scream, but my voice was trapped in my throat. The figure drew closer, its features slowly taking shape. It was a woman, her eyes black as coal, her skin deathly pale. She reached out a hand and touched my forehead, and I felt a searing pain, as if my very soul was being torn apart. I saw visions of my past, of the choices I had made, of the paths I had taken, and I realized that I was trapped, caught in a web of destiny that I could not escape. The woman's grip tightened, and I felt myself being pulled towards the crystal. I was consumed by a sense of despair, knowing that I was about to face my deepest fear. But as I looked into the woman's eyes, I saw something there that gave me pause, a glimmer of recognition, a sense of shared understanding. And in that moment, I knew that I was not alone. The woman's grip relaxed, and I stumbled backwards, gasping for air. As I looked around, I saw that the cavern was filled with others, their faces shrouded in shadows. They were the villagers, the ones who had warned me about this place. And they were not here to harm me, but to guide me. The woman, it seemed, was their leader, a guardian of the crystal and the secrets it held. As I stood there, trying to make sense of what was happening, the woman spoke, her voice barely above a whisper. "You have been chosen," she said, "to fulfill an ancient prophecy. You have the power to free us from this place, to break the curse that has held us captive for so long." I was taken aback, unsure of what to say. But as I looked into her eyes, I knew that I had no choice. I was destined to play a part in this drama, to weave my own thread into the tapestry of fate. And so, I nodded, accepting my fate. The woman smiled, a faint glimmer of hope in her eyes. Together, we formed an unlikely alliance, bound by a shared purpose. As we stood there, the crystal pulsed with an otherworldly energy, illuminating the path ahead. I knew that I would have to face many challenges, to overcome my deepest fears and doubts. But with the woman by my side, I felt a sense of hope, a sense that I was not alone in this journey. And together, we would forge a new destiny, one that would set us free from the chains of fate.